Senator, it's a pleasure having you here.
Oh, I'm happy to be back.
All right, well, let's start with an education success. The Minnesota Department of Education just announced there was an all-time high student graduation rate of nearly 85%. So we know legislature has so much to do with education. So talk to me about how you guys helped us get there.
Sure, I would be happy to. I'm so proud to see the gains that we have made in that graduation level, especially with our American Indian students, our African American and Asian students that have always sort of lagged behind. And I have to say that Senator Swedzinski, who's the chair of education policy, and I'm the chair of education finance, the two of us have been really intentional about the work that we put forward around policy and finance to ensure that the dollars are getting to the classroom. The dollars are getting to where the students need them most. And we have seen since COVID in the last couple of years, the issues around mental health have really been significant. So we've been able to put dollars into mental health, not only for the students, but for the staff. The staff also have a hard job, and the way that we have been able to support our staff, I think, is really showing in that graduation level, and then also the well-being of our students. We're seeing a little bit better, or we have before January, but again, we'll continue to work on getting those dollars where they need them most.
Well, to that point, you have a plan to get more dollars into the classrooms and to students. You have a bipartisan bill, Senate File 3593, which would amend the state's constitution to modernize school funding by adjusting how the permanent school fund distributes money. I hadn't heard of that fund before, so can you give me some background on that?
Sure. I am really excited about this, and it is so bipartisan. I hope the people of Minnesota will vote yes in November for this constitutional amendment. But when we became a state in Minnesota, the federal government allocated millions of acres of land in Minnesota and across other states west of the Mississippi to be used specifically to generate dollars for public education. And so Minnesota has used those lands well. Some states have totally sold those lands off and have nothing now. But Minnesota, of course, is a very rich mineral state. And so they were able to create a fund that would generate dollars from mining and timber, license, for those sort of things. And to this point right now, that school trust fund has about $2.3 billion in it. It's really been generating dollars significantly over the last 10 years. In the meantime, it has never been updated as far as how we are using those dollars, investing those dollars. So we created a task force last year, or in 23 or 24, and last summer they went through, they looked at it, the team did it, the state budget office went and looked at that, and they came up with some suggestions around how to better invest those dollars, but then also how we can start drawing a little bit more money out of that corpus of the fund while we're still preserving the future dollars for students down the road.
Talk to me a little bit more about that. How much does the policy currently distribute to school districts or per student?
Mm-hmm. Right now, and think about this, we've been a state since 1858. We are generating $74 per student, which doesn't seem like a lot. But that's because we've been kind of tied to how much we could do it, because that was just interest and dividends that we've been generating dollars from for our students. What we would like to do is open up that constitutional amendment, allow for more flexibility in how it's being invested, and going from 2% generation to the students to 4.5%, and that would generate about another $54, we figure, which would move it up to about $122 per public school student. And the really great thing about this constitutional amendment, it also allows us to go back and look and see how things are going, but in the future we might be able to generate a little bit more, always preserving that corpus.
And I want to hear a little bit more about why change that distribution percentage now, because I've heard you say during committee like the fund is growing a lot, right?
Yep. Well, we are always struggling to meet the needs of our students in our schools in education. The cost of educating our kids is going up, and so this is an opportunity, an incredible opportunity for people in Minnesota to vote yes on this amendment, and at the same time it will not cost them a penny. It will not increase their taxes, there won't be a levy or a referendum. This is, I don't want to say free dollars, but these are dollars that we have sitting there to be used to educate our students, and it's a great way to show and support our schools and our teachers.
In committee, the question was asked, is this worth doing? So if we're going from like 74 per student to around maybe 120 per student, is that enough to make a difference?
It's not enough. I don't know that we will ever fully fund our schools, but it will make a big difference. That difference can be an additional teacher or two in the classroom, depending on the population. It might mean that they're able to keep programs or curriculum that has become more and more expensive. And so every penny that we can use to invest in our students is well worth it. And again, this is a way that we can do it at no cost to the taxpayers.
And I also heard during the committee meeting when you were talking about the findings of the task force that 4.5%, it might sound scary to people to change that we haven't made since we became a state, but that's actually rather conservative.
It is, in looking at the funds through the task force, there was a discussion around what would the increase be? What would be the most comfortable amount to increase those dollars with? This is the first time we've opened up that constitutional amendment. This is the first time that we are looking at how we can increase it. And so I'm thinking, and we're thinking, that the best route is to start conservatively, start carefully, look at it. We always are going to have a 3-year look back. So in 3 years, let's look back and see how it is going, what the investments are looking like, and perhaps even increase that a little bit. But we want to be careful when we start this out and just sort of track it before we make any big changes.
So this is a constitutional amendment, which means it will go to the voters. They'll get the ultimate say. What do you want them to know?
Well, what they need to know, first of all, is I would love if everybody would educate themselves around the school trust lands, because it's a fascinating part of our state history. So just Google, Minnesota school trust lands and learn a little bit more about it. It's really unique. Minnesota is the way that we have been able to preserve it and contain it. But what I really want them to know is that we need you to vote in November on your ballot, and we need you to check that yes box, because if you leave that box blank, it counts as a no. And we want these dollars to get to our students. This is statewide. This is every student in every public school, and this is a great way to support our communities.
Yeah, I remember that you said that this is distributed per student, so there's a fairness in that. And you've also said that doing this helps students in the present as well as our students in the future.
Yep. So this would go into effect, if it passes in November, knock on wood, then we will be able to generate those dollars almost immediately. The distribution is every March and every September of the school year. And so this is a way for schools to also be able to budget and know that that chunk of dollars is coming. So if they have a program that they want to allocate those to, if they are able to retain teachers, or looking to the future to say, oh, now we can add more teachers to our school, this is a great way to help support that and give them that security.
No one can be upset with smaller class sizes.
No.
Shifting a little bit, but staying with funding, a big focus this session has been school safety and funding that. So what are you hearing?
Well, I know that our schools have asked us for help when it comes to making sure that the schools are secure, like the buildings are secure, that the students are secure. And so what we've been able to do is put together some bills around public safety, especially with schools. We've been able to allocate not a lot of money, but some money to school safety and open it up to what those schools might be able to use it for a little bit more. There are grants to non-public school, which is the first time we've ever done that. And so we're hoping that those dollars will create a more safe environment for the school. But it's also not just to harden the school, but also it's available for mental health and social emotional health for students and staff and that sort of thing. It's not a lot because it's not a budget year, but those are things that we can look back to and see how they're working in the future and perhaps continue to support our schools that way.
That's right. Next year's a budget year, so we can always do more then.
We hope so.
We are at the back end of session, which means the omnibus bills are rolling out. You've worked on the education omnibus bill. What are you most excited by?
Well, one of the things that really plague our schools a little bit is the compensatory aid that we provide for our students. And this is additional dollars for students who have higher needs, whether they're students with disability, learning issues, EL, those sort of things. And it's like many things have kind of gotten out of control, and so we've been able to create a budget or a formula that would bring them, the schools, back in more alignment to the actual students and the proportion that goes to those students. There's a report that's going to be generated that is going to look at how school districts are using their dollars for health insurance for the teachers and staff. It's a report that will help us understand better how schools are using their dollars to pay for insurance, and then perhaps down the road how we might create just an overall state health plan that would hopefully be more efficient and cost less and provide better service for our teachers. And then just looking at how we can put a little bit more dollars into our school systems in different ways so that we can keep things moving along.
The idea of the state health plan, I know Senator Marty had something like that, so this thing seemed to pair quite nicely.
Yeah.
Senator, it's been a pleasure having you here. Thank you for your time.
Oh, it's been really lovely. I could talk about that constitutional amendment all day long. Thank you.